Welcome back, familiar, to NorthsideLDN, caramba. And today, Arsenal nil, Man City nil. And I can't lie, this Bucaria has got me stressed. This is a game that we had the chances. This is a game that we should have won. We should have won. I don't care about their record and what Man City do at the Etihad. When you look at the game as it is, we should have won this flipping game. Eu tô cansado dessa Bucaria. Today, I'm sorry, Mikel Arteta was cobarde. Cobarde, marico, filho da puta. How are you dominating a game, getting the better chances? Not dominating the game in terms of possession, but when you look at the chances that we had the better chances, and this filho da puta doesn't go for kill. It's frustrating. Some people are going to tell me, oh yeah, but it's a good, you didn't lose, you didn't bottle it. It's up against Man City. Look at the bro. Today we had the better chances. Jesus, you had 2 chances. I'm done with this guy, bro. Sell that filo da puta, yeah? Sell that filo da puta in the summer. I'm done with this guy, bro. How many chances does Jesus need to bury the flipping goal, bro? How many chances? Nah, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. It's frustrating. It's a draw, which is decent, but it feels like a loss because we could have won the game. Could have won the game. How many times in this game were we looking at it? Odegaard, release the ball. Arranca bola. Arranca bola, man. Arranca bola, bro. For this guy, bro. You received the ball. You got Havertz making a run. You've got flipping Jesus making a run. You got Saka making a run. This guy's buffering more than AOL internet, bro. For this, arranca bola, pa. Caramba. Parece que não é profissional, irmão. For this, nah, bro. Listen, it's annoying. We could have won today. I want to win. Because now we have to win every single game. We have to win every single game. Defensively, we were solid. Defensively, I ain't getting that. No, apart from Kivior, because Kivior was getting burnt out and was getting duppied by Bernardo Silva. Let's be real. He was getting roasted. Yeah, which is why he had to come off. Going forward, though, I'm sorry. There was a lot to be desired. There was a lot to be desired. Jorginho, you need to release the ball faster. Odegaard, release the ball faster. There was chances there. We were catching them playing a high line. Release the ball. Barra, come on, man. Come on. This is a title race. We've already seen that Liverpool did their job. Went 1-0 down, 1-2-1. They did their job. And yet it's not the end of the world. Is it the end of the world? Of course it's not the end of the world. But at the same time, we're now leaving it, yeah? That now we cannot drop any more points now. We're going to win the league. We can't drop any more points. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm just, listen, it's frustrating. I'm not even angry. I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated because I didn't think the game will go the way it went. We had chances to bury these guys and we were making the wrong decisions. Trossard, you come on. Martinelli's running alongside you. Release the ball, caramba. Passa a bola, mo. Não estás a ver o gajo tá aí mesmo a correr, mesmo aí à tua frente? Passa a bola, mo. But this guy's buffering, taking time, completely breaks down the attack. These are golden opportunities, bro. Golden opportunities to flipping win the game. Mas o que estás a passar aqui? For this is what I'm talking about. It's frustrating because I just want to win the league. And when you're in the title race, every single thing counts. Yeah, and people may say, oh, it's not the end of the world. If we don't win the league, these are the games that we look back on saying, oh, we dropped 2 points here in a game that we could have won. If Man City, listen, Man City had all the possession. Man City had most of the ball. When you're looking at quality of chances, bro, I think they had 1 shot on target. 1 shot on target all game. 1 or 2 shots on target. Come on. You've got to put them to the sword, caramba. For this, it's frustrating. We could have won today, man. Oh, it's frustrating. Our passing was slow. Our movement was slow. Even when we're making runs, we weren't finding our runners. I don't understand. And this manager taking way too long to make changes. They made 2 changes. They made 2 changes in the 60th minute. Arteta's waiting to the 66th minute to take off Kivior. Everything that they were doing in the first half was coming down our left-hand side. Everything. Take him off. Take Kivior off. It got so bad that Jesus had to drop in deep to help Kivior because he was getting burnt up. He was getting spun up. That filo da puta was getting spun. Do you know what I mean? And Jesus was absolutely trash. I said it before the game. I didn't want to see Jesus. The guy is not ready. Yeah. And he's not good enough. He's not on form. When we saw him for a couple of minutes before in the last game, he didn't look up for it. And he weren't up for it in this game. You're getting gilt-edged chances in the box, one-on-one with the goalkeeper in front of goal. And you're missing it. You're sliding all over the place. You're getting chances in the box. Shoot the bola. They say much rápido more. For this, and this guy's taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches, bro. All the flipping Man City defenders are surrounding you, and all of a sudden you're hitting at the defender. You gotta do better, man. You gotta do better. This is the title race. You have to do better. I'm sorry, that ain't good enough. For me, I'm done. I'm done with Jesus, bro. Do you know what I mean? Havertz was very unfortunate that through ball into Havertz, he slide tackles into the goalkeeper. I'm actually not even going to get onto Havertz so much because actually, Havertz was actually making some runs and Odegaard wasn't releasing the ball. I don't get it. You as a number 10 is to supply the front three. Saka's making run. Jesus is making run. Havertz is making run. We're catching them, playing a high line. Our attackers are passing the defenders, play the through ball, bro. Why are you taking so long? It's just frustrating, man. It's frustrating because before the game, you may even say, you may even take a draw. But then seeing the way the game played out, you're like, we got to put them to the sword. We've got to put them to the sword. At the end of the day, there's only 2 ways that we was going to create chances. And we wasn't excellent at either of them. And we still yet come away from the game saying we had the better chances. We had Jorginho to be playing long balls over the top to find the front three. He wasn't that great. He wasn't that great today. He wasn't that great. Não vem aqui com nenhuma porcaria. Não vem aqui a falar merda. Não quero saber nenhuma porcaria. I'm saying sincero, God. Jorginho wasn't that great. And then you have Odegaard that plays the little triangles and the little through balls on the ground and trying to find whoever's making a run. Neither one of them was effective enough. We had so many chances to hit them and our passing was wayful. We wasn't clinical enough in front of goal. Come on, man. Come on. Do you know what I'm saying? One thing I will give praise, because I know some people are going to be crying, no, sir, you're complaining, vai tomar no cu, yeah? Eu estou aqui para falar e dizer o que eu bem quiser, yeah? Se não gostas, vai no outro canal, não quer saber nenhuma porcaria. Eu estou aqui para falar como é que eu sinto acerca do jogo, yeah? Se não gostas, vai tomar no cu. But let me say this. Well, I will give praise. Gabriel Saliba, Ben White were solid. Ben White, whipping in crosses in the first half, yeah? Whipped in a cross to Jesus in the box. Jesus heads it. No, Jesus chests it, brings it down and smashes it at the side netting. There's about 3 or 4 chances by Jesus today, clear-cut chances that this guy missed today. That ain't good enough when you want to win the league. It ain't good enough. No matter what new filo da puta wants to come and tell me and justify this to me, that's not good enough. That's not good enough. And I always say, bro, but this is what I'm saying. We're still in the title race. It ain't over. But it's just bringing unnecessary stress now. Do you know what I'm saying? How are you? And why do we continue to do that with Ben White? We've seen that in previous weeks, that Ben White is a good crosser of the ball. We need to continue doing that. You've got 2 people to cross the ball to. You've got Havertz that can head the ball. You've got Declan Rice that will make late runs into the box that can head the ball. We need to continue that. I'm sorry, it was a cowardice approach. Why not take Jesus off at halftime? It wasn't working. It wasn't working. We needed Martinelli on the left. So every time we receive the ball, we've got pace. We've got pace on the right-hand side with Saka, and we've got pace on the left-hand side with Martinelli. And we'd look a lot better. When Martinelli came on, he looked lively. Why didn't we start with Jesus? We could have won this game with the chances that we had. We could have won this game. I think Martinelli would have at least scored at least one of the chances that Jesus had, bro. For this, nah, man, it's jarring. It's jarring. I can understand. Listen, if Jesus only had 1 chance and he missed, calm. I ain't going to get onto him, yeah? Strikers do miss chances. Bro, you had 4 in front of goal and you're missing that much. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on. You've got to be more clinical than that. Havertz, I felt sorry for because I get onto Havertz. Listen, I don't rate Havertz. I think that Filo da Puta is trash. But one thing I will say, Havertz was actually making good runs. It's not his fault that Odegaard is not releasing the ball. It's not his fault that he's not receiving the ball. That's not his fault. I'm not going to get onto Havertz about that. If I was Havertz, I'll come away from this game today feeling frustrated, thinking, bro, you're here to supply the front three. You're not releasing the ball. What's going on here? And it wasn't just once or twice. All game, Odegaard was doing this. All game, bro. All game. It makes no sense. It was right for Arteta to take off Kivior. Fine, it was the right thing. He was getting cooked. But Odegaard wasn't doing anything anyway to get him off as well. Jesus wasn't doing anything. Every time we're trying to mount a counter-attack in the first half, Jesus was next to Kivior. What's that fiddle that Puta doing? What do you think? This is bananas in pajamas. Man doing sleepover with Kivior and left back. Bro, get off the pitch, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're supposed to defend, but bro, you need to be making runs, bro. This guy's running, bro. What's going on here? For this? Come on, man. We're trying to win a title here. No, it wasn't good enough from Jesus. It wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough in the runs. It wasn't good enough. His positioning in the game, jogging around, not being clinical in the box. Come on, bro. You're supposed to be a striker more. You're supposed to be a striker. What's going on? Saka as well. Saka's poor today. Saka for him and Bukaria today, once again. And I've been telling, man, if the system ain't sourcing, we don't perform. We don't perform. What kept us in this game today was the defense. Defensively, we were solid. As soon as Kivior went off, we were even more solid. Because Bernardo was duppy in Kivior. Duppy in Kivior. Do you know what I'm saying? But it ain't good enough, man. Arteta should have made a lot of these substitutions a lot earlier to go for the win, bro. Bring on Trossard earlier. Why is it taking 72 minutes, 78 minutes to bring on Martinelli in a game that we're creating the better chances? Why not bring them on earlier? It doesn't make any sense. You're saying that Havertz is getting no service. Bring him off. Bring him off. It just doesn't make sense, man. You prefer to make Tomiyasu and Partey. Your first two substitutions is Tomiyasu and Partey. That's not substitutions to win the game. That's not substitution. I'm telling you, Arteta turned back into flipping Arteta Iglesias again. It's the truth. Come on. Anyone that's going to tell me that Arsenal didn't deserve to win this game with the chances that we create, you're talking rubbish. We did. We did. But we needed to make substitutions earlier. Why are you bringing on two defensive-minded defenders when you're trying to win the game? Well, I don't feel like this manager wanted to win the game. I thought that Daputa was happy with a draw, bro. I don't think he wanted to win the game. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Look at the substitution that Pep made. Yeah, Pep is drawing 60th minute. He's bringing on Doku, bringing on Grealish, bro. Two attacking players, bro. You're bringing on Partey and Tomiyasu. Looks like you want to nullify them. Doesn't look like you want to win the game. Doesn't look like you want to win the game. Come on, man. Come on. This was rubbish, bro. Arteta just set out to flipping nullify him, and I'm done with this. This is some nonsense, bro. This is nonsense. We could have won today, man. For this, now we're 2 points behind Liverpool. And the thing is, people say, oh, but we're still in it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, you can look at it like that. But if we don't win the league, then what are you going to tell me? Then what are you going to tell me? Oh, yeah, we dropped points at City. A game that we could have won. This is, like, bro, it's frustrating, man. It's frustrating. Honestly, today, like I said, the defenders I'm not getting onto. I think Declan Rice as well played very, very well. Declan Rice as well with the interceptions on De Bruyne. Because let's keep it real. Second half, De Bruyne started coming into the game and he started flipping his body around. It's Saka. You're losing the ball right there in the box. They have a corner. You receive the ball. I don't know what, my God, bro, man turned into flipping Kodak Black again. What are you doing? Clear the ball. Shoot that ball, Lamont. Get rid of it. A man is allowing KDB to run behind and receive the ball. Bro, they almost scored. KDB crosses the ball. If someone's there, that's 1-0 to Man City. It's these fine margins, bro. When you're in the title race, it's these fine margins, bro. These things are important. These things are important. One good enough from Saka today. I think Declan Rice was excellent today. Excellent. Ben White was excellent as well. Excellent defensively. That's why they weren't even trying to come down the right-hand side. They were just going down the left-hand side. Odegaard trash. Jorginho at times as well was a bit shaky, losing the ball. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't completely trash, but there was a couple of times where it was a bit sus. It's frustrating. We could have won today, man. We could have won today, man. Oh, my days. My days. It hurts even more when you're this close. And listen, a draw isn't the end of the world. I'd be absolutely flipping out if we lost. We didn't lose. But it just hurts the fact that we could have won, man. We could have won. You know what I mean? Bro, I don't know, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't feel like he wanted to go for it. I didn't understand what was going on. Let's get into a lot of the things that happened in the game, the biggest highlights. Start of the game, Bernardo Silva absolutely spinning Kivior. Like I said, this is exactly why I don't completely rate this guy. Ben White, cross to Jesus. He chests it in the box and smashes it at the side netting. Like I said, Jesus missing chances. Vardio puts Saka on his ass. That was disgusting. That spin from Vardio. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. Absolutely put Saka on his ass. That was embarrassing. I can't even lie. City corner. Ake heads it straight at Raya. We caught life. Nobody marking Ake in the first half. That header straight to Raya. We caught life. I'm going to keep it real. We caught life there. Caught absolute life. Odegaard run past Jesus. Through ball to Havertz. Tries to get to the ball, but slide tackles the goalkeeper. That was unlucky by Havertz. I didn't think that was deserving of a yellow card. And actually, big up to the referee, because I actually feel like the referee, I don't think anyone got a yellow card this game, and he actually let the game flow. He actually made the game flow, and he didn't make it about himself. So big up to the referee. I can't even lie. He managed the game well, to be honest. A little bit more to the favour of Arsenal, if we're going to be completely honest. But I think he let the game flow. City corner. Odegaard runs past. Arsenal corner. Jesus in the box, takes forever to shoot and hits it wide. This is the stuff that gets me annoyed. This is the stuff that starts irritating me. Why are you taking so long to release the ball? Why are you taking so long to flip in shoot? I don't get it. I don't get it, bro. This guy's not good. Jesus is just not good enough, man. He ain't good enough. Real goal kick straight back to the Man City. Bro, we're already struggling. I think in the first half we had 28% possession. Yeah, we're struggling to keep the ball, and the goalkeeper's smashing it and kicking it straight back out to Man City players. Come on, come on. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is the mad thing. Even the fact, yeah, with all of this considered, we still had the better chances to beat them. That is why it feels frustrating. That is why I feel annoyed. That is why I feel, yeah, man, I don't even feel angry. I just feel frustrated. Like, I just feel annoyed. Like, bro, oh, my days. Second half, Rico Lewis absolutely spins Havertz, puts him on his ass. Kovacic with a shot that goes wide. Do you know what I'm saying? All these fine margins, bro. This is when you need to start getting back into the game. Bring on Martinelli. Bring on these players. Trossard a lot earlier. Do you know what I mean? Try and go for the win. You know what I mean? But they both bottled it, man. They both managers didn't want to go for the kill. Both managers didn't want to go for the kill. Odegaard ducking out of tackles. What's going on there? What is going on there? Ducking out of tackles. You're supposed to be the captain. This guy, bro, Odegaard was our worst player today. Worst player, bro. Jorginho, ball to Havertz, falls over instead of passing it to Odegaard. To Saka, through ball to Jesus. He misses in front of goal. Once again, Jesus just missing chances in front of goal. Ain't nothing different there. Same old, same old. Bro, it is what it is. Havertz runs past the defenders. Odegaard doesn't release the ball, then passes it to absolutely no one. What did I tell you about this Norwegian action, man? This man. This guy is just not world class, bro. The Arsenal fans always begging for this guy to be world class. This filo da puta is not the level they think he is. He ain't. He ain't, bro. The worst player today, Odegaard. I don't care what no one says. I don't care what no one says. You know what I mean? Real go kick, kicks it straight to Doku. What's going on here? What is going on here? I will be putting the link out as well. I will be putting the link out so you lot can have your say. But there was a couple of times where Raya, yeah, was literally kicking the ball straight back to Man City players. Yeah, straight back to Man City players. What's going on here? What's going on here? Saka gets tackled in the box by KDB. They almost score. Saka was down there with one of the worst players in the team as well, alongside Odegaard today. He was trash today, Saka. He was trash. I'm sorry, I was not impressed by Saka's performance today. KDB absolutely bossing the team in the second half. Yeah, absolutely bossing the game, making runs. You know what I'm saying? We're lucky that KDB doesn't really have that kind of pace. Otherwise, we'd be in a lot of trouble. Let's keep it real. Havertz falling all over the place. Man City corner. Vardio heads it at Haaland, misses the ball. Very unlucky for Arsenal. Listen, that corner and Vardio hits it down to the far near post and Haaland just about misses it. Bro, we caught life. We caught life with Haaland missing it in front of goal. We caught life with Ake, header straight at the goalkeeper. We caught life, yeah, with, it was Ake, it was Haaland, and it was Kovacic. That shot from Kovacic outside the box, we caught life. Let's keep it real. Bro, my days, we could have won this game, man. And even so, we still had the better chances to win this game. That's why I feel frustrated. I don't feel angry. I just feel frustrated, man. Frustrated. We should have won this, man. Odegaard to Trossard, who doesn't pass it when Martinelli's free. That would have been the goal. And you saw the reaction from Arteta. You could see that he felt like, bro, why didn't you just pass that? Why didn't you just pass that? But there you go. There you go, man. It is what it is. Listen, we've got some people to jump on. How's it going, boys?
Yeah, man. Good.
Good.
Frustrated.
Yeah, that's why that's the title, man. Frustrated.
First of all, big up to you, Northside. Been watching you a long time, and your climb to the top, bro. So long may it continue.
Oh, thank you.
And yeah, I did. Funny enough, myself. I did a last minute watch along myself. It was just a last minute thing. My son said, "Let's just go and do a little watch along." So I did a watch along, mate. And I think the first half, it was frustrating, and I take a lot of your points, sentiments in terms of, especially Jesus. This is why we need a gunman. This is why we need a gunman in the summer, because the chances that he had, I think 3 chances, big chances in that game. There was the one where Saka crossed the ball. I don't know if you saw him when he crossed the ball, and he came in late and he missed it. I think he slid in and missed times his to actually put it in the back of the goal. And then there was the other chance where he put it wide. And then the one that was really frustrating, which to the life of me frustrates the hell out of me, is when he picks up the ball and he's got like a whole heap of man around him and he's trying to drop them, trying to twist and turn. Just put your laces through it. Just put your laces through it. You know what I mean? Because I said, we probably had, the overall, at the end of the day, it looked like both teams came there not to lose that game. Both managers, the same thing. Arteta needed to make changes. He definitely needed to make changes. You saw what Pep did. He made the changes in the 60th minute. Arteta took a bit longer. Martinelli needed to come on earlier. And also Trossard needed to come on. As soon as Trossard came on, you saw the impact. You saw the impact straight away. When Martinelli came on, obviously he came on for Saka. And I don't know what it is about Saka, what he's got in his contract, because that guy today was terrible. Him and Odegaard were terrible. Release the ball. That's all we asked for. Just release the ball. Because we could have won that game. We could have won that game. Listen, a 0-0 is not a bad thing because we didn't concede. We didn't concede. A 0-0 is not the end of the road. Listen, I saw Liverpool today. All right, yes, they came back and won it 2-1. But I still think the race is still open. 8 games to go. We got Luton next on Wednesday. We need to step up that game, get that goal difference back up where it needs to go, and then see where we go from there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. I hear what you're saying. AK, what are you telling me, bro? How do you see the game? Do you agree with Normanski?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect this big match to go down like this. Not gonna lie, that was a stink fest. Stink fest from my team, especially, man. We had possession, but we couldn't convert chances. We couldn't create, when we created chances, but we couldn't convert them into goals. But I'll take some positives from this match. Guardiola stepped up today. Not gonna lie. He stepped up today. Kudos to him. He locked down Saka. He locked him. And yeah, and when Ake was injured, Rico Lewis was, not gonna lie, not gonna lie, I mean, like, he was really good as well as he was really good as well.
I can't even lie. You're looking hella stressed. You're looking hella stressed. Let me tell you this, yeah. You guys, yeah, today were pathetic. I can't even lie to you. The standards of your club, of where Pep's got you to, you were pathetic. And that is why I'm frustrated. That is why I'm frustrated, yeah. And probably Normanski's frustrated. You know why? Because we were the better team today, and your record here has been absolutely excellent. And what frustrates me is that we had the chances to beat you. We had the better chances, and we had an abundance of chances. And the fact that Kovacic didn't score, Haaland didn't score, these are chances that you missed. Ake didn't score. Frustrates me more because we had so many chances missed. So many chances that also could have been created if Odegaard would have been a lot faster in releasing the ball. That is what frustrates me. We did create chances because you guys were still naive enough with all the possession you had to play a high line, and that always suits us when teams play a high line. And we had Jesus wasn't amazing, but he was trying to make a run. Havertz was even trying to make a run. I don't like Havertz, but he was making the right runs, and I feel frustrated for him because he would have had at least 2 or 3 chances this game if Odegaard releases the ball. Saka would have had a couple more chances if Odegaard releases the ball. Jorginho as well could have done a bit better from deep in, because the game plan for me should have been sit deep like we did. As soon as we receive the ball, either Odegaard, you play the through ball, or Jorginho, you look for the ball over the top. We didn't continuously do that. And that was what was frustrating me. Our creative players wasn't really turning up. And then when we did have our players in the right spaces in the box to finish you off, we took too many touches. We took too long. Odegaard with runs, not releasing, but it wasn't just Odegaard that wasn't fast enough to the ball. Saka today was poor, and Jesus was taking so long with the chances that he had.
Good chances, no lie.
You guys were trash. Haaland wasn't in the game. Yeah, Foden got taken off because he was doing nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? I think Bernardo was your best player. Bernardo was the only one that looked like he was trying.
Yes, he was. He was.
He ain't even got nothing to say about it. Look at Normanski. I'll go back to you. Well, do you think I'm wrong to be frustrated? Do you think I'm right? How do you?
Listen.
You're not wrong. I'm frustrated. Both of us are frustrated. That's it.
Yeah. No, absolutely frustrated. And as I said, if you ever watch my stream, man, I was losing it a little bit, but it is what it is. But I think the main thing is I think going away from this, as you said earlier on, we didn't lose the game because I think if we'd lost the game, I think you look at the season, you think, we haven't got the mentality to get it back on the road again. You know what I mean? Listen, Liverpool, they're laughing right now because a draw suits them. Exactly. You know what I mean? It suits them. But as just going back with the Odegaard, I mean, there was a couple of times where, as you say, when he picks the ball up, I mean, I don't know if it's me or because we get a peripheral view, we can see what's happening. And a sign of a good player. I remember going and watching back in the day, watching Fabregas, playing in that midfield. He could see everything that was going on around him. Do you know what I mean? He could see everything that was going on around him. And for me, when you've got that kind of peripheral vision, because that's the problem with Odegaard, he just takes too long even just to play the simple ball. Because there was a couple of times when he could have released Saka, where he picked up the ball and Saka was on the right, and he decides to hold on to the ball too long and then plays the ball on the left. And I'm thinking, why didn't he just play to Saka? He was made the run, just play it to him. Do you know what I mean? And so these are the little things, and those, as you rightly said, those through balls, because we were sitting deep, because sometimes we were sitting deep, and then when we won the ball back, we was able to put it over the top. That incident with Trossard, if that was Martinelli on that left-hand side, does he score? Probably. Trossard, when he picked up the ball, he kind of lofted it instead of just put his laces through it. If you saw Arteta on the sideline, he was going like this. Just put your laces through it. You know what I mean? So we had the best chances of that game. Definitely had the best chances of that game. But it is frustrating for me. I'm not disappointed or angry. It's more, as you said, more of a frustration. Definitely.
No, I hear that. We'll go to Welsh Gunner first. Big up to Gaming for Life and Central Man jumping on. Welsh Gunner, I think it's your first time on the channel, mate. What do you make of the game, bro?
Thanks for having me. To be honest, Normanski couldn't have summed it up better. I'm not disappointed. I'm just frustrated. You're right, Normanski. We had the chances to win that game, but we just didn't have the quality required to bury it. I thought Jesus and 29 were very poor. Saka, I'm sorry, I don't think he looks match fit at all. And I think that we just our attack just couldn't come through for us today. So
no, I hear that. Let's go to Gaming for Life, bro. Do you agree with him? What did you make of the game, bro?
Honestly, bro, I wanted truly Arsenal to win because I think they were the better team overall. You guys could dominate that. I said week in, week out, Haaland is just shit. He's. I'm sorry, but he's just been playing shit. I don't care. Haaland is shit. I don't care. Right? He can't even head a ball to save his life. Like, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but
no,
Gareth,
yeah, no,
He had the
someone.
good
You need
but he
a
didn't net
striker
it.
like Tony.
He didn't net it. Man.
yeah. To
You
be
need
fair,
Tony.
he was poor by his standards. Sorry, Northside. Go on. All right.
Nah, AK looks like he's hurting there, but yeah, bro, I don't think he's dead. Yeah, I just think that, bro, like they're not getting the best out of him. I think when he had service, he was turning up. Do you know what I mean? And listen, listen, I don't really care about this. I care about us today. I care about Arsenal, bro. And for me, I always said that this would be a problem going into the last games of the season. The fact that we don't have a killer, and these are the games that it shows. You know what I mean? Games like this against Man City, if we had a killer up front, we scored today. We scored today. Because even though we wasn't absolutely amazing, we still made enough chances, yeah, that if we had a killer up front, we bury them. Do you know what I mean? We win. And that is the annoyance. And that is what annoys me with Arsenal fans when the going is good and you mention it, oh, you're being toxic and negative. These are the kind of results that are always around the corner when you don't have a killer. And that is why I bring it up. I don't bring it up just to bring it, to be toxic and negative. I don't care about being toxic and negative. I just care about saying it as it is. And the problem is we're going to face this going in because we still got Tottenham that we need to play. That game doesn't matter about form. Do you know what I'm saying? We've lost to them even when we've been the better club. You know what I mean? We've had the better team. Then we've got Man United that they may stifle us. They stifled us last season when we first faced them. Do you know what I'm saying? So they're able to stifle a team, even though they're trash. You know what I mean? And you saw what they did against Liverpool. There's still games in the run-ins that teams can look to stifle us, bro. And this is what annoys me. Like, what is the answer? And this manager making 2 defensive changes instead of bringing on Martinelli and Trossard a lot faster, to me, just seems that you are happy with the draw. And I get it that City have a great record, yeah, but records are there to be broken. Go for they're not offering anything. Look, did you see how Pep was fuming when he came out in the halftime?
Yeah, he's rubbing his head. He's rubbing his head, mate.
He was fuming.
He was fuming with Grealish.
He needed one of these. He needed a vape pen. I'm telling you, he needs to stress. He needs to de-stress. You know what I'm saying? Central man, what did you make of it, bro? What did you make of this game?
Oh yeah, I found this game. I found the game's boring. It's like we don't feel like scoring. People gas about Havertz because he had a good run of games. It's like he's still shit. Like I don't understand why people see in Havertz, man. He just can't finish a wank. You know, never. It's just true, man. It's like the midfield. You know, it's like should have put on Trossard earlier. He should be starting in the first place, man. I don't understand why he's on the bench. But I don't know. I don't know, man, about the title race. It's still open, but I think this is going to be Liverpool's title, man. You know.
Does anyone else agree?
Never say never.
Now. Everyone can speak whenever you want. Does anyone agree with him that it's Liverpool's to win? Liverpool favourite?
I would say 50-50 on that. I mean, I would say both of us are still in the title race at the moment, but yeah, I mean, Liverpool won against Brighton today, so I'm guessing they're gonna go on a winning run. Mm-hmm. They're gonna go on a winning run, definitely.
It wouldn't surprise me at all if they won the league. As Lee Gunner said, they've got a manager who's gotten them over the line. I know they've got like a new squad from the team that won the league. Won the league was in 2020. Someone correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, 2020.
It was in 20. Got sort of like a new squad from them, but to be honest, it wouldn't surprise me at all if Liverpool won the league, especially after that Man City performance. I couldn't agree with you more. Northside. I thought Bernardo Silva was their best player, best attacking player, at least. Like, what happened with KDB today? Like, I never saw him drop a performance like that in a big game. Well, I can't remember one.
You know what it is? It's weird. It's like this season, our defense is keeping us up there, in the title race, but our attack is kind of letting us down at times. And it may be weird to say that because we've been blitzing teams before, but I'm saying when we come unstuck, our attack can't get us out of problems. When we, for example, Porto, and again today, our attack is not getting us out of, to get us through and get us the 3 points. Whereas last season, our attack was absolutely sourcing, continuously blitzing teams, but our defense let us down. And that's what I think it will be our undoing. I don't think so much is our defense. I think it's our lack of attack. And at the end of the day, if we get too many draws, we're not winning the league. Yeah. You know what I mean? Too many draws is as good as too many losses. So I think some people think, oh, yeah, but it's a draw. It's a draw. It's hard, isn't it? Because obviously I'll be absolutely fuming and ripping into every single player individually if we lost. Yeah, I don't feel that angry, but I feel upset because I feel like this was a chance, you know what I mean, that we could have beat them, and we've paid them too much respect because of what they've done and who Pep is. Because when you look at the game, we had enough chances to beat them. We had enough chances to beat them. I didn't see them do much more. I mean, when Grealish came on, you know what Grealish is going to do. He's going to run around, look for fouls, try and get little free kicks, see if they can, score from free kicks. I know exactly why Grealish came on. But at the same time, I didn't feel like they were blitzing us or opening us up. They weren't cutting through us. You know what I mean? So defensively, we're a lot better. We're a lot more solid. But at the same time, we're just not clinical enough with the chances that we have. And it was just, I don't understand. Before this game, everybody was saying our best front three, play Havertz because of form, play Martinelli because of speed, and play Saka because of speed. Why play Jesus? He's just come back from injury, and he looks at himself more as a striker. Why are we playing him on the wing? It just doesn't make any sense, bro. It was a risk that didn't need to be taken. Martinelli was fine. Do you know what I mean? Why not play Martinelli? He's probably our fastest player off the mark. Play him, because the only way we're going to score against them is on a counter attack. But instead, you play Jesus. Jesus isn't as fast as Martinelli. And it's not really his natural position. Not in my opinion, anyway. I think
Martinelli would have given Akanji problems, because Akanji is not a right back, and I think he would have given him problems. And I just don't know why. I mean, I can get it because he's just coming back from long-term injury, but I would have definitely started Trossard or Martinelli on that side, because, as I said, Jesus just didn't offer enough, and he, frustrating as he is, you know what I mean, in front of goal and out in the wings, half the time he spends it on the floor, and then he gets a yellow card for dissent. You're thinking, well, don't do anything silly now. Do you know what I mean? So for me, yeah, I would have preferred either Trossard to start, because as I said, as soon as he came on, you saw the impact of the game he made. You know, he's more technical and can kick with both feet, and he makes things happen. It's just like he hasn't got the pace. That's the problem. He just hasn't got the pace.
Personally, I thought Jesus was so terrible, I would have taken him off at half time. I'd also if you put someone like, say, Ivan Toney in that squad, I reckon we're winning that game at least by 1-0, maybe 2-0, probably 2-0, given his goals records this season. To be fair, but all our fan base is calling for Gio Carrez. Why not Tony? Prem proven, scored 20 goals in his last full season in the Prem. Why aren't we bringing him in?
It just doesn't make any look. To me, what's so frustrating as well is you're bringing on Tomiyasu in the 66th minute. Before Tomiyasu got injured, he was very good at running down the channel and whipping in across. Yeah. So then you can have two players. I know Tomiyasu prefers the right hand side. We mainly play him on the right hand side, but then you've got two wing backs that can provide for the front three, because you're not getting any joy from Odegaard. Bring him on a lot earlier. You can see earlier on in the game that Kivior's getting cooked. After 20 minutes, take him off. There's no, bro, change it. If it ain't working, change it. What is this thing that we have to wait to the 60th minute, 70th minute to make a change? It's a 90-minute game. Make a change whenever you see something's not working. Why persist with something that wasn't working? You know what I'm saying? Okay, he did the change at the 66th minute, but we used to get on to Wenger about this, making changes in the 60th minute when you can see the whole first half it wasn't working. Change it at halftime or change it before halftime.
He's been reactive. He's been reactive instead of proactive. It's been reactive instead of proactive.
I just don't understand what your Odegaard was doing. Why was he not passing to Havertz? Because I feel bad for the guy. He could have scored at least 2 goals.
Why have we got
I just
ESR and Emil Smith Rowe here? Because every time Odegaard drops a stinker, he stays on. No matter what game it is, he remains on. He remains on. I don't get it. But then you want to make players like Jesus accountable. You want to make Kivio accountable. You want to make other players accountable. Trossard he's always held accountable if he drops a stinker. But Odegaard, what did he do today to warrant staying on the pitch? Saka should have been taken off as well. Yep. I'm not going to get away from Starboy. That guy today was not good enough today. I'm sorry. I love Saka, but he was poor today. He was poor. And if it was Trossard dropping that stinker, people are telling me, oh, talk about the Trossard. Yeah, but what about Saka, bro? Because Saka was on the pitch for the whole game, bro. And what did he do? I'm sorry, that's poor, bro. We're trying to go for the league. Why is it that some players get held to account and others don't? Others can drop stinker for 90 minutes, they still remain on. That's BS, bro. Why do we keep this then? Why when
he was coming off, he looked kind of like he was limping a little bit. So I don't know if he was playing with an injury or what. But as I said, Arteta just insists on doing it all the time. He will run this guy right into the ground, and you wonder why this guy is always, looking injured. So I reckon he was probably playing with an injury. And because
he didn't have to play him, bro. That's the thing. You're right, because he didn't have to play him. You could have played Trossard and Martinelli, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
you move Trossard around so you can play him on the right, because you play him in the middle, so you play players out of position, play him on the right hand side, and play Martinelli on the left, and you can still have Havertz. Which I've not yet ripped into Havertz, even though he's one of the players I don't like the most at this club. Yeah, and I don't feel like he did much wrong. I feel like he was a victim of his service. He wasn't getting the service. But yeah, carry on, Nomsky.
No, that's what I'm saying. Basically, that is the problem. And we've been saying it. I've heard you say it loads of times, Northside, and that is Arteta doesn't trust his bench. When you got the likes of Nketiah, who's on 100k a week, wearing the number 14 shirt, and you can't bring him on to change the game, you know that the bench ain't ready. Because he hasn't fixed the bench. We know he hasn't fixed the bench, and we're just hoping that come the summer, the likes of Jesus. Listen, he came into the club saying he felt that he was a number 9. When he played for Man City, he played across that front three. I mean, before, when I think it was Aguero, when Aguero was playing, I think the style of the football that Pep wanted was that pressing from the front. So he dropped Aguero for a little while. Aguero picked up his game, and then for the rest of the season, my man sat on the bench. He's not. I mean, the most that guy scored for Man City, I think in a season, is in the Prem. I think it's 13 or 14 goals. You need somebody that's going to be a 20+ goal season to get us over the line. If that was Ivan Toney, I mean, if you saw Ivan Toney's assist yesterday, where he held the ball up and just played that ball, I think he didn't even look. He just knew where the guy was going to come in, laid it off, and great that Man United got ended up drawing that game. But you need someone like an Ivan Toney. But all the fans now, all the top fans are saying, because everybody's now talking about this Gokeres guy from Sporting Lisbon, now they're forgetting about Ivan Toney and saying, no, he's not in the running no more. So, and the fact that he's 27, 28, he knows the Premier League, because we just don't know this, bringing in these guys from like Musselman and them guys. How do we know that these guys are going to hit the ground running? How do we know that? Do you know what I mean? So for me, Ivan Toney, go and get the guy. You know what I mean? But they've got to let go of Jesus, which we know ain't going to happen. We know it ain't going to happen, but they need to let go of it, brother.
Yeah.
Simple
Now,
thing.
listen, we've got to make way for more people.
Yeah,
hey, last words, bro. You got to go, Nomsky.
No, I'm saying thanks for having me on, because I've got to go and listen. I've got to go and cook some dinner now. So, bro, thanks for having me on. I'm going to try and see if I can get on some of your shows, bro. Great stuff. Thanks, everybody. Take care.
Up, Nomsky.
All right, easy. All right, bless.
Love. All right, let's. Now we got a space. Prime, what are you telling me?
Prime.
Big up, Prime.
Look at that Wi-Fi. Look at that Wi-Fi. Look at that. Your boyfriend moving all over the place. What's going on?
I'm good.
This guy's gonna rip it.
I think it's a good point for Arsenal, to be fair. Like 4 points up against a title rival. I don't get necessarily the hate, because I've seen title winners do that. My thing is, and I've seen it with Liverpool, being so focused on Man City, to me, that's cost Liverpool titles in the past. Being so focused on Man City and not being more worried about what you're doing and trying to win your games. That's how Liverpool have bottled 2 titles to City in the past. That's how Arsenal last season lost their lead on top last season because they're so focused on the City game. I think the injuries City had, they were kind of there for the taking. Fair enough, got great defensive performance. And if Arsenal can take that now towards the end of the rest of the games, towards the end of the season to win the league, that's great. But everyone that keeps acting as if just beating Man City or not losing to Man City is the difference. It's not. It's only you play them twice. Beating everyone else is the difference. I've seen Liverpool beat City home and away and still not win the league. Beating City, at least for me, is not the be all and end all.
Who have you heard say that?
What?
That focusing on Man City is like a prime objective.
No, not a prime. I see the way Liverpool fans have always focused on Man City. I see the way Arsenal fans focus on, we must beat Man City. We can't lose against Man City. But ultimately, Liverpool are now 4 points, or not 4 points. Was it 3 points? Top?
3 points. 3 points.
At least I don't know. At least for me, I think the focus on just making sure we don't lose against City or we win against City, ultimately, is it not more important to beat everyone else than just beat City?
I wanted to beat everyone.
Does that make sense?
That way we win the league, innit?
Yeah.
I looked at our whole running. I wasn't just focusing on City. I was focusing on everybody we got to play. And obviously the first one was Man City. I wanted to beat everyone, especially the fact that you saw Liverpool did their job, right? So my focus isn't just on City. My focus is on beat everyone. We are champions. That's it. Simple as that. Yeah, and we needed to beat City.
Yeah, I'm not talking about you, bro. No, bro, I'm not talking about you. Bro, I'm not talking about you. But bro, I'm not talking about you. But for example, I'm seeing clips and stuff people I'm seeing people being so emphatic about the draw, which is great, but ultimately Liverpool are still top. This was a chance to beat City, you know.
Exactly, and then
is what I'm saying. Yeah. I don't know. Great performance from Arsenal, and we'll see how you guys end the season and stuff. But I don't know. I just think it's 2 points kind of wasted because I don't think you're gonna face a City team like this again, where they've got injuries and their better players are not on form. I mean, KDB just came back from injury and he doesn't look at his best. Haaland didn't look at his best today. You're not gonna face a City team like this again, and to waste the opportunity not trying to win it. You know, you were speaking on playing Martinelli. I think the reason why he went for Jesus is because he's better defensively. You guys went to cage. You guys set up to cage City, which is fine, but ultimately it's still 2 points dropped that you guys could have had. And if you guys don't win the league, because we've seen how Liverpool have spoken in the past of not winning the title by a point. This is where games like this make the difference. Where facing a team that's not in form, having the chance to beat them, and you don't. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. People may think I'm a Chelsea fan, so I'm waffling, but I don't know. I just think you had the chance there to beat them.
And that's why I feel frustrated. That's why I feel frustrated. Coming into the game, everybody's talking about their record at the Etihad. Now we've played the game, and looking with hindsight, obviously, of the game, you're thinking we could have won. We could have stunk it out a 1-0. That was possible. We created the chances. What was missing? Not being clinical. What was missing? The manager not making substitutions early enough to go for the game when City looked like they didn't know what they were doing. And you say about playing Jesus because he does more defensively, but we've been playing Martinelli on the left-hand side and Kivior just behind him, and we've had one of the best defensive records. So I don't think that was necessary. especially with a player that's coming back. And you just pointed to Man City players, their best players not being in form. Jesus is not in form. He's been injured. So why play the player that's not in form? Go with the player that is in form. It's just creating unnecessary issues where there's no issue there. Just play the player that's in form. That's how I look at it, bro. Because at the end of the day, I just feel like
and like
it's hard to celebrate. I agree with you that it's hard. I don't
guys
want
also
Arsenal fans celebrating a draw.
play
We're 2 points
Liverpool,
behind.
you have to
Go on.
play Spurs again.
What's that? What'd you say?
Yeah, like you can be happy with the draw, but like the over celebration where you have to play Liverpool, you have to play like fine Chelsea aren't good. Like it's just like when you've got to play Liverpool, you've got to play Chelsea, and I know Chelsea aren't good, but like we're not gonna want to lose and hand you guys a title. You've got to play Spurs. You've got to play Man United. These are big games. Getting 3 points here may help circumvent, say, playing a Liverpool and maybe you only pick 1 point against them. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Northside, would you prefer Havertz to start up front than Jesus?
Yeah, just because of form. I said this before the game. I didn't want Jesus starting, bro, because of the injury. I don't think he's in form. And that is the only reason why, not because of ability, because I think in terms of ability, I think Jesus is a better footballer. But at the end of the day, you have to play the player that's in form. And right now, that's not Jesus. And even when he came up in other games, the guy was looking rocky, bro. He looked rough, bro. He's hitting the side net and he just looked all over the place. And even when you have an informed Jesus, it doesn't even guarantee you goals anyway. Let's keep it real. Like, Jesus isn't the be or end all anyway, because even when man's fit, he still misses chances. He still doesn't score a lot of goals. So that's the thing, man. Like, I completely agree with Prime that when you look at the running, we now have to be perfect against Luton, where we can't disrespect Luton because we beat them last minute, Declan Rice header. So they're always a team that's up for it, and we need 3 points. That's the problem. We can't drop points. It doesn't mean that we're going to lose to these teams, but we can't drop points. We're going up against teams like Brighton that actually played very well and made it very difficult for Liverpool today. Yeah, and we saw a Brighton team that was up for it. Then we have to go against Aston Villa that we lost 1-0 against. Yeah, Aston Villa team that will try and stink it out and get a little 1-0. If we draw that game, too many draws, we're out of it. We're not winning the league. Then you've got Wolves that are trying to push to get European football. Then you've got Tottenham that they're flipping. The record goes out of the window. It doesn't matter. It's a North London derby. You got Chelsea that absolutely hate us. So they're going to try and stink it out or try and make it so that we don't get the 3 points just because we're London rivals. That's not easy games. Then you got Man United, and even though Man United are dead, Man United are a very unpredictable team. They turn up against Liverpool. They don't turn up against Brentford. You know what I'm saying? So, and the way that they play, just defending, that don't suit us. That's the type of football that stifles us. Do you know what I mean? So there's a lot of games here that is not that easy. You can't say 100% we're going to get 3 points. We may not lose. I'm not saying we're going to lose, but even not losing isn't enough to win the league. And I want to win the league. I don't want to just come second or come third. I want to win. So I get what Prime's saying. At the end of the day, we could have at least softened the fact that we've got Tottenham, Chelsea, Man United, Aston Villa, all these games that potentially we could be a banana skin. Now we don't have any space for any banana skins anymore. We can't drop any more points.
Northside. I must say, man, the way Arsenal played today, it was park the bus for 90 minutes plus extra time. If they keep this up in the Champions League, I mean, Bayern are doing shit at the moment. I mean, they're doing crap at the moment. They've already given up on the Bundesliga title race. But if Arsenal keep this up against Bayern will find ways to cut open that defense and win the game.
Bro, I don't even mind playing like this, I don't mind playing like this. The problem is, when you have your chances, bury the team. That's my only problem. You want to play, we want to sit back and absorb pressure. Fine, I don't mind, But when you go forward, you make sure that you make those chances count and you put the team to the sword. That is the thing. I don't care how it's done. Get me the 3 points. I've already said I don't care about performances anymore. As long as we get the 3 points. If we got the 3 points today, I wouldn't be talking about everyone's performance. because at this stage of the season, it's about getting the 3 points. So I don't care about all of that. Do you know what I mean? But win. If you're going with the game plan of sitting back, I get it. City are the better team, yeah? Player for player, have the better manager. You sit back. When you transition, you make sure that Odegaard is transitioning properly. You make sure that Jorginho is transitioning properly. And you make sure that front three, yeah, kill the game off or you sub them off. Because they're trying to win a league here. That is my problem here. If we stink it out to the end of the season and we win 1-0 every game, you're not going to hear me complain, bro. The objectives is 3 points every game to make sure that we win the league. That's it. Simple as that now.
I'm just say I'm gonna have to pop off sort of like a final. I couldn't agree more with the North sides. As long as we win the league and win all the games that we need to by 1-0, 2-1, whatever. Like none of us are gonna care about the performances. I don't think. But yeah, no. Thank you ever so much for having me on. And it's a tough road ahead, but we gotta have the belief that hopefully after 20 years we will finally win a league title. So I hope we do. I really hope we do. But if not, yeah, Arteta. And the whole club needs to be held to account if we don't.
Now, big up, man. Welsh Gunner, love for jumping on, bro. We'll speak
Cheers.
soon, bro. Love, yeah? Love, my guy. But listen, I'm going to say this as well. Northside, you have to be realistic today, was against a very good Man City side. Bro, have we not beaten Man City before? Yeah, we have. Did we not have the better chances today? Yes, we have.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about? Also, another thing a lot of Arsenal fans are not talking about, yeah? We're still playing in the Champions League. This team for 20 years has been very mentally weak. Yeah. If we get eliminated out of the Champions League, that could affect us psychologically. Nobody can tell me that it can't. Yeah. We lose to Bayern Munich, that could affect us in the league. It could. You know what I'm saying? So far, we've progressed. We went through against Porto. So listen, the momentum's still there. We still went through. If we lose against Bayern, it might affect the way that we play in the league. All of a sudden, we only have one title to play for. And now that's pressure. And a lot of Arsenal fans like to take away pressure from Arsenal and say, oh, at least as long as we win something, or we like to be the chasing pack. So at the end of the day, we all got a question in terms of the mentality of this club. And listen, we lose to Bayern Munich, it could affect us. It could.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Exactly.
Anything to say? Nothing.
I'm just frozen at this point. We wanted those 3 points badly so we can go on top of Liverpool and win the league. But today is not my day. Today is not yours as well.
AK, do you think that Man City are winning this league?
We still do have a chance, but this game was crucial for me. Not gonna lie, this game was really crucial. We wanted those 3 points so bad, but if you've seen last season, we were 5 points behind you, and you ended up bottling the league eventually, and we won our remaining games and we snatched on the title. So I'm saying it could be a region of last year. Now I'm just hoping that my players will hopefully wake up and realize that this is the title race. Hopefully.
If that's the case, then Pep needs to wake up as well then if he wants to win.
Yeah, it's peak, man. It's peak. Listen, hopefully you guys don't wake up and hopefully Arsenal wins the league because I just
don't
want
want
to
to see it winning it, man, because they've won it and it's been getting boring. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I want to win, bro. I want to win. Listen, let's go to predictions for Brighton. Let's go around. Let's start with AK. What do you think the prediction is for Arsenal-Brighton, bro?
I mean, I've seen Brighton today. Yeah, not gonna lie, they've cooked that entire. I mean, they were giving Liverpool a hard time. So I'm gonna say Arsenal 2, Brighton 1.
Okay, okay. Gaming for life. What's your prediction, bro? Brighton, Arsenal.
I mean, Brighton did give Liverpool a tough game, and I think they will cause you damage. So I'm going to say 2-2.
2-2, yeah?
Yeah.
Prime, what's your prediction, bro? Brighton, Arsenal. Prime, hello.
3-0 Arsenal.
3-0.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Guys.
Fair enough. Central man?
2-1 Arsenal.
2-1. So everyone's going for an Arsenal win, yeah, against Brighton. Bro, I feel frustrated, man. I can't lie to you, man, bro.
Wait, who do you see have next?
City.
We have Villa. We have Villa.
Oh,
Ooh,
Might
that
struggle
might
against
be a
them lot.
tough one, you know. That might be a draw, you know.
I don't even see a draw. I see a Villa win again.
Hopefully not a draw. I'm praying for that.
I don't
You're
even
praying
see
for
a
another draw. You can't beat, bro. None of us, Arsenal and City cannot afford any more draws. If we're gonna win,
Because then you're
We
letting
can't afford
Liverpool
any
to
more
win it.
draws at this point.
Wait, who do?
you can't, bro. You can't afford any more draws, bro.
No, we can't. We can't. We can't afford no more draws.
But where's
Just
the chest, man?
take
You're
one
Man City, man. Treble winners. Where's the chest?
I'm sorry, but if I would have won today, I would have come with you with chest. But today is not, like I said, today was not the occasion.
Liverpool got Sheffield next
Yeah, they're winning.
on the 4th of April, I think. Yeah.
Big up, my G, man. Big up. Listen, it is what it is, man. Listen, we're gonna wrap up here. Let's get Northside to 10K subscribers by the end of April. Filhos da puta, make sure you're liking and subscribing. Hit the bell notification. Don't be a viado all your life. We definitely are getting to 10K this year. Don't worry about that. But yeah, man, listen, it is what it is. Like I said, to be honest, I predicted either a loss or a draw. I didn't see Arsenal winning, which is why I really wanted Arsenal to win with the way that the game was going. It is what it is, man. Hopefully. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, actually, you're right. It's Luton that we play next. It's Luton. Flipping out. How did I miss that? It's Luton that Arsenal play next.
That's going to be a tough game.
It's Luton, then Brighton. Yeah. You're right. I got that wrong. Does everyone's prediction still stay the same? Yeah, Arsenal win.
Yeah, I'm going for an Arsenal 2, Brighton 1. Brighton have been shit defensively, so I would say you have the edge.
There you go. There you go, familia. Make sure you're hitting the like and subscribe button. I'm going to the Dominican club today. I'm going to drink. I'm going to dance the night away. I'm not getting stressed. You know what I'm saying? This title race is definitely heating up. And it's frustrating today. It's frustrating. My frustration is more... Some people will think that I'm angry. I'm not angry. I'm just frustrated because I feel like it's 2 points dropped. And I completely agree with Prime that it's 2 points dropped with the way that the game went. And the chances that we had, it just feels... It's hard for it not to feel like a loss. It's not a loss. It's not the end of the world. But at the same time, we've just made ourselves a mountain to climb. And I don't have a lot of trust in this club because of how this club has been in the last 20 years, how this club bottled it last season. So I'm just going off of facts, not my feelings. And that's how it is. But big up to all of you lot for jumping on. And without further ado, we're out, familia. Love.
Happy Easter, everyone.